Hi everyone, it's me again. I'm sorry I did not put out the videos as often as I expected, but I had been waiting for some improvement, and it wasn't really until I went back and looked at the first video that I did that I realized that I have improved in some ways, quite a bit. Not exactly what I had hoped by now, but I have gotten better in terms of my energy level and pain level, things of that nature. So it's something to be thankful for. Anyway, it has been almost 90 days now since the surgery. It's 87 days as of today since the surgery took place. The first month was extreme pain. I was definitely not prepared for it. Almost every night I was waking up with extreme pain in my neck where the incision was. I couldn't sleep more than maybe an hour at a time if I was lucky. That finally went away. I was very happy when that went away. Around the same time, I did start getting more of the sensations back in parts of my body that had gone kind of numb from being under anesthesia for so long. My feet, about 2 or 3 weeks out after the surgery, they finally felt normal walking on them. They had felt cold and kind of weird. So everything started coming back at that point. I went and saw the doctor again, and to get the stitches taken out and talk to him about everything. And at that time, he told me that he was sorry that the facial nerve did not work out, because they were very helpful. They were very careful when they removed everything. Thought maybe they could spare me this recovery period, but it didn't work out. But he said that the tumor that I had was a particularly difficult one, and it didn't want to come away from the brainstem. So my surgery took 10 hours because they didn't expect it was going to be that much. It wasn't that big of a tumor. But they said it took 10 hours because it didn't want to come away cleanly, so they had to work very hard at it. But they had hoped that they had taken the proper precautions with the facial nerve, that it wouldn't be upset, but it was. Anyway, after the pain went away, it was kind of a slow recovery. It kind of took me a while to come to terms with the fact that I was going to have the facial paralysis for a while. I talked to the other surgeon. He tells me that the rule of thumb with this is that if it doesn't come back in 1 month, then it's not going to come back for about 4 or 5 months. And then after that, you'll have a pretty good recovery. He still says that there's a very small chance that there would be any long-term paralysis. It's just a matter of time, which is good. Unfortunately, my hearing in my left ear is gone. I get the sense that I hear something, but it's no change since the operation. I think it's more of just I'm hearing things through the bones or something, and not really actually hearing in this ear. So it's a lot to come to terms with. It's not bothering me. You can't listen to music the same way anymore. You can't watch surround sound movies with the same enjoyment anymore. And my wife keeps talking to me on the wrong side of my head. I don't hear her, but anyway, it's one of those things. I am a little confused because they had said everywhere you read, you get these things of if you have a large tumor, you have about a 50% chance of losing your hearing. But when I've gone out here and looked on these videos and done my research, I haven't seen the first person yet who had a large tumor removed that actually retained their hearing. So I don't know. I'd love to know if there is somebody out there who had a large tumor removed and actually did retain the hearing. But be that as it may, it's no consequence to me. I did return to work on June 1st. My company gave me plenty of time to recover, and at that point I was about as recovered as I was going to get. Unfortunately, I still have to wear the eye patch, and talking is kind of unpleasant because I know I don't talk and look normal. But I went back to work, and the people there are great. Nobody's treated me strangely or anything. Everybody's just very happy I'm back. So that went well. And in general, every once in a while, I'd say every week or two, I'm still getting neck pain. I don't know what causes it, what the deal is, but I think it's, if I'm in a certain position for too long, the neck just can't handle it, and it just is extremely painful. And I have to just lay down, get in just the right position, and just stop moving for a while before it goes away. I don't have any pain in the ear, at this point, and my eye, I haven't done exactly what the doctor said, because they wanted to use this saran shield. But for me, the saran shield is a lot of trouble. It's where you like put this goop around your eye, then you put saran wrap on your eye, and it's like overkill as far as I'm concerned. I kind of slowly worked my own method by just figuring out that by having the eye patch is enough where it retains some humidity in there where the eye doesn't dry out. If you use lacquer lube to put on the bottom of it in the morning and the evening, it's fine. It doesn't seem to cause any problem. The doctor looked at the eye, said his eye's doing great. So, that's a lot easier. And I actually take the eye patch off and just sleep normal at night. They say I shouldn't do that, but I find my eye closes well enough, and especially if I put the lacquer lube in there just before I go to bed, it works fine. So if anybody has that problem, I would suggest you try that, because I was getting real tired of cutting out saran wrap and trying to tape it to my face. Anyway, that's about all the progress I got right now. I'm hoping within 2 months I'm gonna get some of my face nerves back. It's been pretty tough, getting used to eating with it this way, and still drink through a straw most of the time because it's the easiest way. But I'm hoping. The doctor said he really expects something at about the 4 to 5 month mark, which would be 1 to 2 months from now, that I should have some progress as far as the facial nerve recovering. Anyway, that's my update. Otherwise, I'm doing well, and I hope this information is useful to everyone, because it's definitely a lot more of a process than I had expected to be going through. But when you have the doctor tell you too that the tumor was in such a bad position, it was really pressed up between the brainstem. I don't know, it was right up in the corner basically, and he told me that if I had not gotten this removed and it had grown much larger, that very serious possibility that it could have caused seizures and could have even killed me. So it wasn't just a matter of losing my hearing and double vision. This thing had gotten serious. So when you hear that, you just have to be thankful that you're alive and deal with the rest. So anyway, thanks to everybody.